Hi there, and welcome to Module Zero, Docker and Containers Primer for Beginners. I'm excited to have you here as we kick off your journey into the world of containers. In this lesson, we'll break down what containers are, why they matter, and how Docker makes it easy to use them in real-world projects. You'll get hands-on with Docker Desktop, learning about images, containers, volumes, and networks, plus how to install Docker, run your very first container, and even build and share your own Docker image. We've designed this module with you in mind, especially if you're new to Docker. You'll find clear slides to guide you, audio explanations to walk you through each step, and interactive labs where you'll actually try things out for yourself. As you move through the lesson, don't hesitate to pause, rewind, or try things out on your own computer. The more you engage, the more confident you'll feel moving into the AI-focused modules ahead. Ready to get started? Let's dive in and demystify Docker together.
Welcome, everyone, to our Introduction to Docker Fundamentals. This session is designed to give you the essential background needed to confidently navigate the world of containers, and more importantly, to set you up for success in the upcoming AI modules. Whether you're new to Docker or looking to refresh your knowledge, you'll find practical guidance tailored for all experience levels. Let's briefly look at what we'll be covering together. First, we'll demystify what containers are and explore why they're transforming the way we build and deploy software. Next, we'll walk through Docker basics by explaining key concepts like images, containers, volumes, and networks. From there, we'll outline the typical Docker workflow, from installing Docker Desktop to building and pushing your own images. And of course, you'll get hands-on labs to help cement your new understanding. Let's dive in. So, what exactly is a container? In simple terms, a container is a lightweight, standalone unit that packs everything your software needs: code, runtime, system tools, and libraries into a single, portable package. This means you can run the same application seamlessly across different environments. Containers are efficient. They use far less overhead than virtual machines. Plus, they start up quickly and can be easily scaled as your needs grow. Now that you know what containers are, let's talk about Docker and why it's the go-to tool for working with containers. Docker brings consistency, ensuring your application runs the same way on any machine or in the cloud. It enables rapid iteration, letting you test ideas and deploy updates quickly. By isolating environments, Docker ensures clean and reproducible setups, which is especially valuable when collaborating on code with others. Before we roll up our sleeves, let's review the core concepts of Docker that you'll encounter daily. Docker images are read-only templates used to create containers, the actual running instances. Volumes help you persist and share data across containers, while Docker networks enable different containers to communicate. Mastering these concepts will serve as the backbone for using Docker efficiently in your projects. With the basics in place, let's look at the big picture, a typical Docker workflow. First, you install Docker Desktop on your machine. Then you'll pull images from Docker Hub or another registry, run containers from those images, and, when you're ready, build your own images using a Docker file. Finally, you can push your custom images to a registry for sharing. This step-by-step process ensures your applications are portable, reproducible, and easy to share or deploy. Let's get started by installing Docker Desktop. Begin by visiting the official Docker guide, download the installer for your operating system, and follow the setup instructions. Once you see the Docker whale icon, you'll know it's running. To confirm everything works, open your terminal and run docker-version. A successful command means you're ready for the next phase. With Docker installed, it's time to run your very first container. Type docker run hello world in your terminal. This simple command launches a container that prints a welcome message, letting you know your environment is set up correctly. Once you've seen it work, try experimenting by running a simple app. This will help you see how changes to your code are reflected immediately in the containerized environment. Now for a practical exercise, building and sharing your own Docker image. Start by writing a Docker file that defines how your app is packaged. Then, build your image using Docker build and push it to Docker Hub so others can use it. The sample Docker file on the right is a starting point for a Node.js app, but you can adapt it to other languages and frameworks. This hands-on process shows the real power of Docker for sharing your work. To summarize, You now have the Docker fundamentals needed to embark on your AI journey. Practice by spinning up containers, experimenting with images, and consulting the official documentation as you go. You're ready to dive into the more advanced AI-specific modules with confidence. For additional learning and resources, check out Docker's Get Started Guide. Let's continue building on this solid foundation together.